So we're picking up Pinan, Sandan, Bunkai, and we're starting from the second half, which is here. But we do need to back up a little bit because we're catching it midstream with a bad guy who's carrying over from the first half into the second half. So that brings us to, would you stand on the front side? The final movement going to the front is a front lunge punch. So just observe, so as we pick up where we're at, you can see what's going on. This hand, instead of punching, is actually wrapping around that guy's neck. Free hand is grabbing arm, and then we're turning, and we're applying the hands on the hips where we started today. So this positioning of loading his neck and grabbing his arm is here. How we're getting there is from this punch, grabbing, turning. And now I step into a horse stance and apply my kick, remember? So from this position, we have this. This is where we're headed. But we're in the middle. So now I take a step with my right leg and I pull him sideways across my hips, throwing him to the floor. Okay? So that takes care of this first movement, the step from the punch. So if we just look at the kata in the air, we just did that. Okay? One more time. So I come in, grab, step, throw. Okay? Would you come up, Sensei Arvind, and do a left leg side horse stance from this side? We're gonna apply keyhole number 8 for those of you who know it. So the kata is elbow block from here, back knuckle strike, okay? He does a front leg side kick, my front hand parries. I catch, there's my back knuckle strike, is to control his wrist. Next, I need to do a back leg front kick. But if I'm close to his hips, as I step through and I raise my left knee up like a front kick, I can take his hips out as I lift, and I can come this way to lift him and take him down. So that would be the hand grab, the kick would be the lift and the throw. Right, this is first bad guy. Now the elbow block is second bad guy. Boom, 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 here. This would be the backhanded grab. And then my back leg can step through and block his stance, or it can do the knee bump. The next series is gonna work on the same bad guy. So let's go ahead and have a seat, but feel free to move around the dojo to find a perspective where you can see, because this next step is more complicated, okay? So, we're picking up from the side kick because we're working on the same bad guy, and we have a parry and a catch and a grab, and then if you can, you do the hip bump, right under the hip, and then drop them. So, this is where things get a little funny. So, I have my arm wrapped around his leg. The arm controlling the leg is the elbow block. Arm controlling leg is the next elbow block, followed by a back knuckle strike. So I control his leg by holding it tight, grab the ankle, extend, then my right hand is gonna come find the line of toes. Fingers on his little toe side, thumb on his big toe side, grab that line of knuckles. Now I'm gonna step over his leg. This leg steps over and between his stance to here. That's the kick. From this position, I'm gonna pinch his leg between my legs to give friction and reduce his ability to have movement. Left hand's gonna snake around and grab my own wrist. From this position, I made a little handle with his foot so that I can turn and twist on his knee, right? So the twisting is the next elbow. It's called a toe hold, right? Let's pick it up from the side kick. So we have side kick, catch, knee bump, down he goes. Grab the toe, step over, and twist. That's the next elbow block. So the kata looks this way, right? That was grabbing the wrist. Then we have our knee bump. They fall down. We control the leg. Extend the leg so I can grab it. That's the back knuckle strike. The kick is stepping into position. I got the foot. The elbow block is twisting the foot. One more time with the bunkai, and then you guys can have a turn. Go ahead, block, grab, knee bump, sorry, you all right? Charlie horse will remember. Step, pinch, and twist. Let's pick it up from this first side kick, if you would, says Arvind. He gives me the side kick, parry, and we're here, grab, and then we bump out the hip, and we're in this position. And we grab the toes, find our position, and pinch. There's our elbow. Would you stand in front of me? So we just did this. Next in the kata is the back knuckle strike and then the front lunge punch. So since Arvind's gonna take his hand and hook the back of my neck like he's gonna simulate clinching, I'm gonna take the inside position of his neck, and then I'm gonna take my rear hand and grab his forehand by stepping and going and getting it. Next, lift the arm up, set your elbow. My hand leaves the neck, my elbow comes underneath his shoulder, much like shoulder throw number 2. Turn. Use your forearm in the shoulder. Apply the throw. Right? So this is grabbing his neck, stepping and punching is grabbing the wrist, step, turn, inside block is the throw. One more time, please. No, we'll pick it up from, I just did that final movement, so now I'm gonna come get you, or you grab the neck and I come get you, step, and throw. Okay? So this is the first one. Would you sneak up from behind, real sneaky like? So I don't know you're there. Would you use your left hand to do a headlock? From the backside? Yeah, okay. So, getting restrained, right hand grabs wrist, pulls it off the neck. Left hand reaches up, grabs onto the shoulder if I can. Squat, pull him tight, and then throw over my left side. The left inside block. Thank you. Pinan Sandan has a reputation in karate kata bunkai as the throwing kata. And you can kind of see why, especially if you saw the first half, you saw a lot of throws. And you see the second half, you're like, holy smokes, there's a lot of throws. It has that reputation. The movements are very conducive to throwing.